In this video, I'm breaking down SAT scores, school rankings, and where students actually go to college town by town. And I'm going to compare all those scores and metrics to average home prices. And let's answer the question once and for all, do schools drive home value? Welcome back to the Wilton Report. My name is Josh Wilton, and I co-own and run the #1 boutique real estate company here in Central New Jersey. And I've helped thousands of people over 20 years in this market buy and sell real estate, and it's given me a front row to help you make smarter decisions. So let's dive right in. So we are going to break down the SAT scores. I'm going to go from a high to a low. I have to admit, I was a little surprised by this. I thought West Windsor Plainsboro was going to crush everybody, but they didn't. So these are the average SAT scores. Montgomery Township was number one at 1390. And by the way, that's insane. Like, that's so incredibly high. West Windsor Plainsboro High School South, 1370. South Brunswick, 1360. West Windsor Plainsboro North, 1354. Hopewell Valley Central, 1320. Robbinsville High School, 1310. Princeton High School, 1296. Lawrenceville High School, 1250. Hightstown High School, 1250. And Franklin, 1100. So we're doing a sampling from not only Mercer County, but Somerset County and Middlesex County as well, because those of us in Mercer County have pretty much decided that they belong to us anyway, those towns. So that's the high to low by SAT scores. I will admit I was a little surprised that Montgomery eked out the win against West Windsor. And, you know, it's surprising that Princeton didn't rank as well as others. So this is the 2026 niche.com grade. So if you go to niche.com, they are basically a school ranking website. They take schools and they rank them on a gazillion different metrics. And the question has always been, do school rankings drive real estate value? By the end of today's episode, we'll take a look at the hard numbers. So West Windsor Plainsboro South, it's an A+ score on niche.com. Consistently top 5 in New Jersey for overall academic intensity and STEM outcomes. West Windsor North, again, A+, matches South in rigor. Crazy good academics in West Windsor. Princeton High School, A+. Great scores with a unique advantage due to the proximity to Princeton University. I do know kids that while they were in high school were taking classes at the university. So Princeton has that cachet of Princeton University. Montgomery Township High School, or Montgomery High as we call it, A+, the highest SAT in the market with elite math proficiency. South Brunswick, it's an A, large-scale excellence, great course variety, AP pass rates, et cetera, that's an A. Hopewell Valley is an A. So Hopewell is a great school system, also an A. Robbinsville, A. And I think Robbinsville, to my understanding, and I have no way to go back and look at historic data on niche.com, has really climbed the ranks of school rankings. So it's another one to watch. It's an amazingly fast developing school system because of the development that did happen in Robbinsville. But to the town's credit, they've kept pace with development. To my knowledge, the school scores have gone up, so Robbinsville is an A. Lawrence High School, A-. Again, I actually interviewed the mayor of Lawrence Township, Mayor Bobbitt, and I'll connect that to this video. And, you know, he's very bullish on the schools in Lawrenceville. They said they have an amazing new superintendent. He's a great mayor, nice man. So Lawrenceville, very bullish on that as well. Highly balanced district, right? Offering academics and strong diversity. Hightstown, B+, consistent performance in STEM focus and a robust AP participation. Franklin High School, B+. So again, Franklin is always ranked as one of those places in New Jersey's best places to live. And the high school is a B+. So there's definitively a correlation between that. So let's look at graduation rates. Princeton High School, 98%. Montgomery High School, 97%. Hopewell Valley, 97. Robbinsville, 97. South Brunswick, 96. Lawrenceville, 95, Franklin, 94, Hightstown, 93. So, you know, the graduation rate highest in Princeton, lowest in Hightstown. You know, there's no judgment here. These are just the mathematical outcomes that came when we did the research. The student-teacher ratio. So again, the student-teacher ratio impact the scores, and do the scores impact real estate values? That's really what we're here to talk about. So again, Hopewell Valley has the lowest student-teacher ratio, meaning the best student-teacher ratio at 10-1. Princeton 12-1, Robbinsville 12-1, Lawrence 12-1, Hightstown 12-1, West Windsor North 13-1, north and south, I should say. Franklin 13-1, Montgomery 14-1, South Brunswick 14-1. So again, the concept being that the more individualized attention the student gets, the better outcomes they're going to have academically. So Hopewell Valley beat everybody on that one. Princeton came in number 2, Robbinsville number 3. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the niche.com scoring system, and I'm going to put in, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you through what's the average single family home price. And here's the metrics I used. Single family detached homes, no 55 plus. So I didn't put in townhouses. I didn't put in condos. I did not put in the 55 plus market. So West Windsor, Plainsboro South, it's an A plus. And I modeled the real estate value just on West Windsor because West Windsor and Plainsboro share. But for this one, I just did West Windsor at $1,058,104. West Windsor, Plainsboro North, which tends to have more kids from Plainsboro, to my understanding, $1,137,000. So it's actually a higher average score. There's fewer single family homes in Plainsboro. So when you have scarcity, you have higher prices. Princeton High School, A plus, $1.775 million is the price, average price, which is insane, of a single family home, detached home in Princeton. Montgomery, A plus, school district, $1.127312. South Brunswick, A, $816,000 is the average single family home price. So again, when you look at the A pluses, they do have the highest average single family home prices. And then you go to the A's, there's a little bit of a drop from 1.1 or 1.7 to 816. Hopewell Valley, A, 880,000. Now, just to put a caveat in here, access to jobs and trains is a huge driver here. Like, we should put in another slide, and maybe I will another episode, access to the train station and access to jobs, because that is the overall biggest driver in my opinion. But again, Hopewell Valley is an A at 880,000. Robbinsville High School, A, 974,000. And again, if you told me 10 years ago the average single family home price in Robbinsville was encroaching at $1 million, I would have told you you were off your rocker. Lawrenceville High School, A minus, 653,000. Heightstown, now I modeled that. I used the municipality of East Windsor for the data, so 685,000. And then Franklin High School, $689,000. So high to low, the A pluses have the highest average resale price. The B pluses have the lower price. So is there a correlation between school scores and demand? Unequivocally. Like, we see it in the market. The data more or less proves it. There's a lot more that goes into average price on the real estate side. Access to jobs is a huge one. The fact that you can be in Midtown from West Windsor in an hour, sort of delays notwithstanding. Princeton University being the largest employer in Mercer County. There's all these little things that create value for home buyers and home sellers. But again, today's episode, strictly school scores. Like, how did they rank? What's the corresponding average sale price? So again, school data is not just about the classroom. If you're looking to buy or sell in any of these districts, you do want a strategy to help you understand the numbers of the market, not just the school numbers of the market. And as always, I'm Josh Wilton. And if this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more market content like this. And I'll see you next time on the Wilton Report. Thanks, everybody.